Internet activated. What's up? What's up, guys? Online. Live. I'm in the Piper Tomahawk. I've actually been wanting to fly this thing again for a while. I'm not even ready to like turn on wear and tear and failures in this thing, but it has all sorts of cool features. I feel like this plane is like the smaller and as good version of the Meridian or like the Comanche. What's up, William? Hey, Jack. Jeff. Kit Fox. Yeah, anything slow will be fun. I'm in the Tomahawk because it's it'll go like 100 knots. And I'm no Oshkosh expert, but I put in a few waypoints in the flight plan for the Fisk approach. Oh no, are they not in? I might have to restart the flight. Yeah, they're not in here. It didn't transfer the flight plan. I'm gonna go back to... I'm just gonna hit restart and see if that works. What's up, Averist? You're on vacation, coming home tomorrow? Nice. Flight sim's great, but vacation sounds even better. Alright, hopefully we get the... Hopefully we get the flight plan in here. Janet, you ready? You ready to guide us today? Jack of all planes achieve? I don't think so. I've never really tried to get any achievements.
Let's get started. At our 3 o'clock, you'll see the
just
Delta
going right
Fox
into
Chicago airplane tours. It's quite a spot, you know. My friend Toby once tried to impress a date by pretending he was a pilot there. He ended up accidentally activating an emergency slide and causing a minor panic. Classic Toby!
It is interesting how like the voices have like yeah, her voice is different, and also like the inflection. See how she like raised her voice at the end there, like actually sounded a little excited. Pretty interesting. It's not as like monotonous. What's up, Rick? Dude, yes, join us, of course. You don't have to ask permission, you do what you want. Hop in. USA West. We're at Chicago Executive, so we'll make our way up to the north, along the western shores of Lake Michigan, and then we'll cut in and land at Oshkosh. Dude, I got a few airports along the way too, as usual, so we'll make a few landings. Yes, there we go. It's in. If you guys want the flight plan, like I can chill here for a few minutes while you guys load it. I did link to some of the freeware scenery. Like if enough of you guys want to grab it, we could chill here for 10 minutes or so people can get it installed. But there's freeware on flightsim.to for Oshkosh, like for the airport itself. Is it called Whitman? And then and also for like the AirVenture stuff, so it has like the dots on the taxiways to land at, and there's like a whole plane pack you can get where it has a bunch of grounded aircraft there. So if you guys want to hang out, if we all just want to chill here for 10 minutes or so, we can wait for people to get all that installed, so everybody can still you know, can see what I'm gonna see during the flight. Links in the Discord. I put them in the video description, and actually Delta Tango had put them in the Oshkosh channel on the Discord as well. If you scroll up a bit, there are two links. One is yeah, for the airport, and then the other one is for AirVenture Whitman Regional. Yeah, no, Rick, there's never any plane restrictions, but I'm in a Tomahawk, which is a really slow Piper trainer, little 2-blade prop. This thing will only go like 100 knots maybe if I'm lucky, maybe 110. So yeah, anything small and slow doesn't really matter. If you want to pull out some kind of classic Warbird style plane, or like a tail dragger, little trainer like this, or, you know, a 152, a 172, a DA40, or a, you know, anything small and slow will be fun. You could even probably pull out a helicopter and keep up. Yeah, so we can hang out and hang out here for a little bit if you guys want to get those things installed. Just so we all have the fun Oshkosh experience. Especially when it puts like the landing point markers, like the dots. Like the green dot and the yellow dot and those things on the taxiways where they instruct people to land. If you don't care, no big deal. I know restarting the sim is a huge pain in the butt. Restarting the sim, okay. Yeah, we'll chill here for a bit until people are ready to go. Oh, Aaron says just got back from the stole competition in Hartford, Wisconsin. That sounds awesome. I saw a little like stole demonstration. I think it was last year sometime. It's Santa Monica Airport. It was kind of like an impromptu one. It was pretty awesome. It wasn't a competition though. How long is the flight? I mean, we're going to stop at a few airports, so probably take us like 2.5 hours total. What's up, Tim? I do have the Sting S4. It's awesome. Yeah, the FS Reborn. It has a working parachute in it, and it's got the same EFB with wear and tear. It's great. The Sting S4 is great. Rawl at FS Reborn is incredible. The dude, all the planes he makes are incredible. No, I haven't tried the air refueling. Now we're just going to wait here for a bit, guys. If you want to quit the sim and download, in the video description for the stream, there's a couple links to download scenery for the airport and for AirVenture, so you can see all the ground objects and all that stuff. There's also an optional one in the AirVenture page. If you scroll down there, there's like a library of planes that you can download, so it'll change what is on the ground. So it'll just have tons of planes like parked on the ground. Yeah, make sure your coffee is filled. Exactly. But I don't think it's fair for me to be the only one that's prepared for the flight with all the scenery. So I thought, I think it's fair to hang out here a little bit to let you guys get it installed so you can see it yourself instead of just seeing it on the stream. You know, I should check out this plane a little more. Actually, I might restart my sim as well. My Tobii eye tracker required me to revalidate it, and now it's to like recalibrate it, and now it's just not working, so maybe I'll just restart mine too. I will feel the same pain that you guys feel in restarting your sim and downloading things. And I got half my coffee left, so that's good. What's up, Billy? Wish you could join. Oh, your Wi-Fi is down? I feel like the days of like when you lose access temporarily to like your internet and you can like pull out your cell phone and watch streams or videos or YouTube or Twitch or whatever. Things are just so nice now. How convenient everything is. Jack says, was using say intentions earlier during some European flights. Grade A cabin crew were British? Oh, no way. I only tried Janet. Okay, I'm gonna restart my sim and hopefully that'll fix. Hopefully that'll fix the Tobii eye tracker. Losing data feels worse than losing electricity. Yeah. Coffee of the day is my go-to. Actually, yesterday I got the shaken espresso again, which was awesome. It's just so sugary. But I just got a cold brew with some oat milk in it, my usual. The Starbucks systems are still down, so I had to walk in like a normal person and order it in person again. Qubits is getting the multiplayer issue. That was happening to me. Was that 2 days ago or was it yesterday? I think it was 2 days ago. Yeah, we just kept going offline and online over and over and over again, and then eventually it just started working. Yeah, Ty, I got the 787-8 installed. If you guys are just hopping on, if you look at the... Oh, Irish coffee? Yeah. Don't worry, I'm sure to get a beer cracked later. I'd go for some Irish coffee. Heck yeah. Same with multiplayer? Okay. Sure, there's just residual outages and problems. I'm actually surprised that it was working at all yesterday. What's up, Delta? Stopping at a store with internet. Josh says multiplayer things most likely Xbox console. Oh, it's not on PC. Are you guys having trouble with it? Those of you that are having trouble, are you guys on Xbox? Yeah, if you guys are just... if you just got on the stream, we're restarting with some scenery. So if you look in the video description, there are a couple links. Or if you look in the Discord, Delta Tango posted them on the Oshkosh channel. If you scroll up a few pages, a few screens worth. Oh, things are working in Newark? Nice. You live at 9 p.m. Okay. So like 6 hours from now? Eastern time? All right, FSUI PC is starting. TDS NXI is starting. So many things. Active weather and time. Yeah, Rick. Live weather and time. Yeah. Usually once it's past sunset. Oh, you bought the S4? Dude, the S4 is awesome. I love that plane. The Tomahawk is also really good. I feel like the most, I don't know if they're the most realistic, but the ones that feel so complete to me, like the Comanche does, are both the FS Reborn planes. So the Meridian and the S4, the Sling S4. You should try the parachute in the Sling S4. It's awesome that they made it work. We'll probably see a lot more of that in Flight Sim 2024 when we actually have parachute physics and balloon physics. And then, the one I'm flying today, the Piper Tomahwk, which is it's a just flight plane. It is also very detailed. It has like a full-on walk around like the Comanche, wear and tear, failures, you know, multiple GPS options. It's an awesome little plane. I feel like after this, after all this work with like learning the 737, maybe I should like put in the time and really learn something like the Tomahawk, like back to basics. Because it has all sorts of failures like fouled spark plugs, and you can flood it, and like there's all sorts of things to learn about starting up the plane properly, and you know, just doing all the realistic procedures. And a plane of that like that simple, like a simple small trainer. So I don't know, could be pretty cool. Yeah, the more add-ons, the longer it takes. Yeah, and I have all the world updates installed. And I have like 1 billion planes installed, so it takes me an especially long amount of time. Airwork and spin recovery, good fun in the Tomahawk. Streams that focus on failures. Yeah, even just learning to start it and seeing, like, because like in the Tomahawk you have a failures list that it shows you. Kind of like in the, you know, the big planes, like the big airliners, you can see what failures are active, or in the black square planes. So there's a real-time list of showing what failures are happening, and then I can learn to troubleshoot them. You know, if I like flood the engine or foul the spark plugs, or, you know, any of those things, and I can Google it, figure out how to fix it, try it out, and then, you know, keep going. Just do simple little VFR flights with say intentions, do a little pattern work. Could be pretty fun. Yeah, electrical, hydraulic problems, and even just like learning when to properly use carb heating in that plane. Like, I don't know. Like, I think I turn it on during takeoff, It's like takeoff and landing in any when the temperature is super cold, like to clear out the carb, obviously. Like how to figure out how to know if there's carb icing or not, when to use the carb heat and cruise. Watching the performance, the RPMs, I think is the big indicator, right? In cruise, like the RPMs will drop if you have some carb icing. Oh, carb heat on landing only. See, there's unlimited things for me to learn, so. Toby falling on the control panel, yeah. Classic Toby. Icing scenarios, yeah. VFR is also like just fun in general because there's so many more challenges when in bad weather, you know. Like departing in VFR, avoiding the clouds. If you get stuck on top, needing to find a hole to poke through, all that stuff. All right, there we go. This flight plan, I just threw this together. These are all like the VFR. These aren't the VFR. These are like IFR points like along the route until we get to the Fisk arrival. I'm sure I'm gonna mess up the end of it. We're supposed to like follow the railroad tracks, I think, at one point. But it'll be fun to see how many people are flying around there. And I have no idea. I don't think Say Intentions has anything anything special for it. And we got a few airports along the way we can optionally land at. What do I have in here? Waukesha, Milwaukee, Kenosha, Waukegan, and then yeah, we're starting here. Just Chicago Executive. Kind of want a different livery. This thing has a bunch of different liveries. You still hot swap the GPS in this, so I'm going to try to not do that. Just because it can sometimes mess things up. Do I want the yellow? I like this one with the... Well, when they paint the prop, it's pretty cool. Hopefully you guys have, why is training flight disabled? Because I've uninstalled all that content. If the magic song comes on today, we're killing engines. Yeah, you're right. We are. We definitely are. I use the add-on linker too. Yeah, I just change. I don't... Like, sometimes I just change where I'm going or what I'm doing or what plane I'm flying randomly, and I'm just too lazy to use the add-on linker. Once it's started, it's fine. So usually I have it starting in the background, like while I'm, you know, getting other stuff for the stream ready. I'm usually not sitting here on stream restarting, but if you're in a rush, you have limited time, or your performance is hurting, yeah, I get it. Just want to limit how much stuff is installed. Canadian, did you get it installed already? I'm using Canadian as the baseline for if people are ready to go or not, since he left to install the scenery. So maybe he's back already. Oh, there we go. All right, looks like the Toby eye tracker's working again. Almost. Wait, why is it zooming me in so far? Okay, there we go. And I guess I set the default state to ready for takeoff. I don't know. But this thing has a full walk around in it. Man, why is this so laggy? Frame generation is on, and we are kind of lagging like crazy. Whoa, how is this so laggy? What? I haven't had this, like, performance this bad in forever. I have no idea what's going on. Ornithopter, oh, you're loaded in. Canadian, nice. Is anybody still installing, or are you guys all, is anybody not ready to go? Who may have left to install the scenery for Oshkosh? You can also catch up at another airport, so we have a few stops along the way as usual. All right, let me just make sure that the route loaded in here. In the 414, nice. FS Reborn and custom stuff on the G1000. Wait, does this Sling have a G1000? I thought it had like a, I thought it had the G3X Touch. Because that was recently redone by the working title team, the G3X Touch. Wait, how is the battery? Wait, the engine just turned off. What?
Ready for start.
All right, we'll do ready for start. All right, let's get the pump on. I can't turn the battery on. What is happening here? Oh, it was on. Okay.
Clear prop.
Died somehow. Oh no, this camera. This is FS realistic, isn't it? This is it again. This is the problem I was having before. All right, I might need to uninstall FS realistic. This is ridiculous. Why is it even touching my camera? Leave my camera alone. Is it this default zoom? Yeah, why is FS realistic modifying my camera? I got it for the sounds. Like, that is super weird. Oh god. The camera's why you quit using it? Why does it even have camera stuff in it? Like, there's a camera that works in the sim. Stop it. Stop making stuff that is already in the sim. We don't need it. Developers. See, people make fun of management and stuff like that, but like people that are like technical, like project managers, product managers, program managers, whatever you want to call them, they stop things like this. They stop developers from doing things like this that are totally unnecessary and just cause problems. Oh, the system crashed? Oh no. Should be able to turn it off. Yeah, it makes no sense. We don't need FS realistic is great because of all the sounds. Like, that's why people buy it, not for the camera stuff. Very weird. Oh, do we still have our chalks? No, we don't. I also don't know why it's so laggy, but hopefully it'll go away once we depart. Alright, we're gonna really wear out this left brake trying to make this turn. It is very nice being in the being in a small plane again, though. Alright, looks like we got all the waypoints set up here. Alright, I got the tanks all full, and we're gonna go to the north. KUGN is our first waypoint. We have 18 miles for that. Track 008. And this is on GPS. Okay, so this isn't going to do anything because it's slaved. I guess I could... Yeah, this isn't going to change the deflection. Janet, you still there?
Absolutely. Let's get started. At our 3 o'clock, you'll see the Delta Fox Chicago airplane tours. It's quite a spot, you know. My friend Toby once tried to impress a date by pretending he was a pilot there. He ended up accidentally
we're
activating an
at
emergency
it's in the
slide
top corner of like
and causing a minor
KPWK.
panic. Classic Toby.
Classic Toby. All right, which runway are we getting off? Which runway we going to for takeoff? Yes, somebody has the what is that called? Like the junkyard something? Dude, that thing is so funny. That thing goes like 300 knots. It's like the new Vertigo. It's insane. Alright, I do have wear and tear and failures turned off in this because I haven't learned all the ins and outs of the Tomahawk even. Looks like the windsock is just completely dead. So we can just go to the closest runway here. Now, let's see if I can get sand tensions going. So we don't really need sand tensions. How hard is the Tomahawk? I mean, it's from the little bit I've used it, it is very realistic. It like has a lot of systems in it with failures and wear and tear, and it has a full walk around like the Comanche. So I think it's like a good alternative to the Comanche if you want something that's slower than the Comanche. You know, a little 2-seater trainer instead of the Comanche, which is I think a 4-seater, right? And has a, I'm not sure the difference in the engines, but the Comanche is definitely more powerful. You know, this thing goes like 100 knots, so. But I have the failures and the wear and tear turned off right now, but it has all those features like the Comanche or the Meridian or the Sling where it has wear and tear, or like black square planes. So I do think it would be really cool to learn this thing eventually, just like, yeah, get into the details and try to learn it realistically with a small trainer instead of being in like a 737. And it spins, yeah. It's pretty sweet. I mean, this plane seems really like high end. I think it deserves to be in the class like the same class as, you know, the Comanche and planes like that. Comanche, Black Square, and FS Reborn planes. All right, we got Janet ready for our tour guide needs. I did put the plan file in. You guys already loaded in, so you can't do it. But anyway, the first airport we're going to is KUGN. And then, yeah, we're just going to make our way up, do a few landings along the way up to Oshkosh, and then check out Oshkosh. I have the scenery installed, so it should be pretty cool to see. And then after that, either I'll take a break and then come back with 737 stuff, or who knows. Or just keep it going after we get to Oshkosh. I mean, this plane has visible co-pilot, so you can see your dog. It's got the full walk around with chocks and tire pressure, tire wear and tear, sumping the fuel. It's pretty incredible. And the EFB is actually awesome too. Something this EFB has, I forgot about this, but you can type in notes. Oh, that's a little weird how it stops typing. And then you can clear it out, and you can... Oh, there we go. It's a little weird with the keyboard mode, but what I think is cool is the draw mode. So you can just like type in, or just draw in your, whatever you get from ATIS, or, you know, from clearance if you're doing ATC stuff. Kind of cool. And then it's got like world map, and charts are built in, kind of like we see on the big EFBs. For our airports, you can pull up all the charts. SimBrief import, all that stuff. I'll just leave the map up. We ready to roll? Oh my god. Sorry, I'm keeping everybody waiting. Let's go. Alright, mixture is rich. Landing light is on. Fuel pump is on. And we're going to take off and turn around, head to the north. Whoa. Alright, rudder pedals are pretty sensitive. I must have the payware here or something. I don't know, there's something about the runways, the taxiways look really good. Maybe it's that taxiway add-on. Let's go.
Arctic
Oh my God.
executive clearance. You were not cleared to take off.
Uh-oh.
Advise when ready to copy a phone number for possible pilot deviation.
We got authorized by the local government. It's fine. We're just going to ignore him.
Lion Air 5-1 Yankee Tango, executive clearance.
Lion
you are
Air.
not cleared to take off. Advise when ready to copy a phone number for possible pilot deviation.
Lion Air. Hey Wesley, what's up? All right, our first course is 008 to Kilo Uniform Golf, November. We got a bunch of clouds. Beautiful. You love to see it. I got Bandit in the co-pilot seat here. We're good to go. What else do we need, really? All the lights. Are those the props? Or are those like... I wonder what those... Maybe it's just a bug, like the landing lights or something with the... Or it's trying to show the props. Just the props spinning. Just like this glow. This is more like it. I mean, this is the norm. I definitely have been... It's been a little bit of a departure from the norm. Doing... I get the fuel pump off. Doing the 737 stuff. It's nice to change it up, though. I've been having a good time doing the airliners, actually. Oh, I picked up the
At our 10 o'clock,
Piper Archer
you'll see
2.
EJ Concierge Ride, a professional chauffeur service. Now, you might think that's just a fancy way to get around, but my friend Toby once tried to impress a date by hiring one of their limousines. He ended up getting so nervous that he locked himself in the car and couldn't figure out how to unlock the doors. They had to call the fire department to get him out. Classic Toby!
Classic Toby! It is kind of insane just to hear the differences in how she expresses herself. You like the old Janet voice better? I think within we'll give it a week and we'll just forget that her voice even changed. We'll just get used to it probably. It is pretty impressive how like the fidelity of the voices sound a lot better all of a sudden. I know that they said they added like 175 new voices in that customers have contributed. Nice, Seabiscuit. Yeah, you can join us at any airport along the way too. KUGN is our first one that's up. And eventually we'll go to Oshkosh and land there. See which colored dot we need to land on. Oh my god, there's so many of us today. I thought half of you guys would be at Oshkosh in real life. Yeah, I love the prop on this thing too. This is such a good plane. I should really do it like a week or two of just learning the ins and outs of the Tomahawk and getting back into some VFR stuff. I think that'd be fun. Since I've been doing the 737 so much, that'd be really cool just to focus on the basics. There's a 787 in the grass. Yes, there's Tim in the Sting. What do you think so far? What do you think so far, Tim? Of the S4? It has the full EFB with all the wear and tear and everything. It's pretty awesome. I'm a fan. What's insane is I'm pretty sure that FS Reborn is a single developer. Rawl. He's dropped in our chat a few times before. It's just so impressive what one person can do. It's incredible, yeah. I'm not sure where the slings are made. There is the parachute handle above your head, I think, in that you can actually deploy. Actually, I forget where the parachute handle is. It might be near your knees, but you can actually deploy the parachute in that thing and float right down, Cirrus style. It's pretty amazing that they even made it work. But yeah, the sling is really cool. All right, 008 is our track. 11 miles until we get to KUGN, which is Waukegan. We'll do a stop there. If you guys are just joining and you want to meet us, we'll be at Waukegan in like 10, 15 minutes probably. Probably 15 minutes, something like that. Yeah, one gentleman named Rawl. Yeah, he's a machine. It's incredible. Both of his planes are incredible. I think he just has the 2. Not sure what he's working on next. So I just got a visit from the puppy real quick. The scrapyard. What's it called? The scrapyard what? Dude, the sound of that thing is unique. Oh, the Phenom 300? Oh yeah, wasn't the Phenom 300 the one that came out that was like one of the worst planes like ever released in the marketplace? Oh, the scrapyard monster, that's it. That thing is hilarious. The Phenom 300, yeah. That is pretty awesome. I mean, I just feel like anything, because he's made such good planes, I just assume anything he makes now will be awesome, you know, no pressure. It's like writing a hit song or something. Nice, there's another Tomahawk next to me. What do we got you guys in here? Frosty, what's that? What's the twin? Is that the Navion? Twin Navion? Sewing muffins in the SR-22. Oh, the 2010, the Technam 2010, okay. 2010, 2012? Wait, is there a 2010 or a... Which one is the 2010? I know the 2012 is the Traveler, right? I have the 2006. Let me open up a little nav map here and get some information about the weather. Okay, Waukegan. Runway 32 is preferred right now, so we want to make left traffic. We're going to basically join the downwind here, and we can make left traffic and land on runway... Oh, sorry, runway 23. Did I say 32? Runway 23 is preferred right now. It's only 3-knot winds, though. But I'll make left traffic. So we're pretty much on a 45 almost to join the downwind anyway. I can see the airport right in front of us here. So let's come in this way, turn right, and then make a long left turn and land on 23. Airport is 700 feet elevation. And the runway is 6,000 feet long. Let me turn off DLSS now. It seems to be performing better. So all our avionics look sharper. Overstressed your plane? Oh yeah, turn off crash damage. Go to the assistance options under the first section called, or maybe it's the second one called like aircraft damage or something. Turn off stress damage.
At R3 o'clock,
turn off crash
you'll
damage.
see the Jack Benny statue. Jack Benny was a famous comedian, and they put up a statue of him because, well, why not? My friend Toby once tried to impress a date by pretending he was Jack Benny. He ended up getting chased by security because he tried to do a stand-up routine right there. Classic Toby.
Classic Toby. Janet, can you tell us about Waukegan, the airport here, and maybe what do you think about Lake Michigan?
Well, Waukegan, it's a place,
what the?
isn't it? It's like the appendix of Illinois.
Her voice changed again.
You know it's there, but you don't really think about it until something goes wrong. The airport here, Waukegan National, is quite the spot. It's got runways and everything. My friend Toby once tried to land a paper airplane there and got chased off by security. Classic Toby.
Didn't her voice just change again? What's going on?
It's just a big puddle, really.
Am I
Toby
crazy?
once tried to swim across it on a dare. He got about 10 feet before he remembered he couldn't swim.
Her meds
had to
kicked
be rescued
in.
by a duck. True story.
All right, first stop of the day. She hit puberty. Something happened. Yeah, her voice just got deeper, right? Someone's taking off in a 747 right down there. ATC kidnapped the old Janet. And the new one, I guess. Yet another Janet. What's up, Keith? Alright, we're plenty far out, I think. A little low, I feel like. This looks like a super long runway. I think it's 6,000 feet. A little bit high, just a little bit. Ooh. That last 5 feet I dropped kind of hard. The FS realistic sounds are pretty nice, gotta say. They would just leave my camera alone, we would be best friends. Do I use the Tobii settings within Flight Sim? Yes. Yeah, just use the ones in the settings. In the Flight Sim settings, yeah. I think I've just turned off the eye tracking or made it like very low. So it's mostly head tracking. It's not the best thing to use if you're streaming, like just because I'm always looking over to the right. Like if I have it on right now and I look over at the chat, it's like this over and over again. Read the chat, read the chat, read the chat. So it's, yeah, I turn it on pretty rarely, but yeah, it's still really nice to just turn on for final. Just gonna make my way back over to the runway again. Actually, we could take off from a different one. Now let me see what the next airport is here on our way north. All right, Kenw. So that's Kenosha. It's like it's right north of us. It is, let's turn on the data fields. Only 11 miles, but that's cool. Get a little more practice in this guy. And we need all these warm-up landings if we're going to land at Oshkosh. We're going to land on our dot. I guess the reason why my Tobii eye tracker wasn't working the last few streams was because it was waiting on me to recalibrate it for some reason. I don't know why, it just suddenly needed a recalibration, but that's why it wasn't working. It's all good now. I just needed to restart the sim after I recalibrated it. The winds are pretty low here, so you guys we can just take off from any runway, get back up there. And yeah, next is Kenosha. It's right north of us. KENW, so Kilo, Echo, November, Whiskey. Ken W. There's probably a Ken W flying with us today. Chris's uncle, no doubt. Oh, it's Josh's uncle. I'm sorry. My bad, my bad. All right, fuel pump is back on. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know if this plane got updated with like better ground handling or what, but the ground handling feels like kind of squirrely, but it's probably in a realistic way. Oops, forgot to reset my trim. Fail. Tomahawk sounds are fantastic. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm hearing. That's the Tomahawk and what's FS realistic.
About 2 miles out, you'll see Santa's house. Now, Santa's house is a bit of a mystery, isn't it? It's like the Bermuda Triangle of Christmas cheer. My friend Toby once tried to sneak in there dressed as an elf. He got stuck in the chimney and had to be rescued by a team of reindeer. Classic Toby. And you know, some people say Santa's house is where all the lost Christmas letters go. So if you've ever wondered why you didn't get that pony, well, now you know.
Has Janet got more weird? It is really weird to hear her say things the other Janet. She's too upbeat now. Yeah, she sounded kind of just more sassy. She sounded like more of a jerk before, which fit what she says a little bit better. All right, 350 is our new course. Almost straight north. Petition to restore the old Janet. What we really need is a Toby. It'd be cool if they had, right now the flight crews, like it says there are multiple flight crew members, but you only ever hear of the lead flight crew member. You know, like Janet, who's supposedly there with Toby, or like, I think Jim is one of them, who's there with like a few other flight crew members. It'd be nice if they made it so you hear from multiple of the flight crew instead of just the lead flight crew. All right, Kenosha, here we come. We're very close, only 8 miles, like right in front of us. It's going to be similar winds, I'd guess. And runway 25 left and right, or 33 are all preferred. 33 is right on our path here. All right, 7 miles away. I think we could just do a touch and go. I think it's right over here. It's a big airport. We could just do a touch and go on 33. And then we're going north to Milwaukee. It's a little bit of a longer leg this time after Kenosha. Barely remember how to operate the plane. Can't get your EFB. Which plane is it? Sometimes you have to click on like the pocket down here, mattering which plane it is, to get the EFB up. Sometimes you have to click on like if there's a mount on the windshield. Sometimes that'll do it. You can always hit Shift C to open up the default in-sim checklists and see if those are available. You can try a quick start with Control E. What's up, Sierra? Can we have Flight Sim 2024 already? Dude, all these fields that are just flat are suddenly going to have like crops and grass and rocks everywhere. It's going to be so cool looking. Just remember, do you have retractable gear? Yeah. All right, 5 miles to Kenosha. It's right in front of us. Just gonna land on runway 33. Just do a touch and go. The sim is freezing. Classic sim. Classic simulator. Too many things loaded in. Do you guys that use add-on linker have freezes like this too? Like, and then the multiplayer goes away, and then the multiplayer comes back. All right, here's runway 33 right in front of me, a little bit to the left. All right, fuel pump is on. I'm just gonna do a touch and go. Touch and go, runway of your choice. You don't have stutters, Sierra? And you use add-on linker? I should probably just uninstall all the world updates that I'm not using, just so, like, it's probably just taking up so much space. But then like, if we suddenly go somewhere else in the world and I don't have them, then I have to, you know, take the time to install them. I don't know. I hope a lot changes in 2024. Flight Sim 24 when it comes out. It'd be nice if it just streamed everything. And if you own it, then it streams the data. I don't think they've talked about that yet. Yeah, Discovery flights, yeah. Planes I never fly, well, I uninstall all the planes because I just want to see you guys in all the planes. In the planes you're actually in. Alright, just a touch and go here, and then we're going to continue to the north. We're going up to Milwaukee next. I think it's MKE is the airport code. Hey NB, what's up? Yeah, USA West, LeBron. All right, just a touch and go here. We're just gonna keep it moving. Whoa. Gets so squirrely when you're down near the
10 o'clock, about 3 miles out.
What the heck?
You'll see America's Action Territory. It's a place where people go to pretend
Janet?
they're having fun while actually just standing in line.
I am floating
My
so
friend
much,
Toby once got stuck
even
in
at
a go-kart
45
there for
knots.
3 hours.
Why am I floating so much?
He
Holy.
thought the brake was the accelerator. They had to call the fire department to get him out. Classic Toby.
What is going on with Janet's voice? Identity crisis, Janet? Yeah. That's super weird. It's changed. Her voice is changing live. And I was floating a lot. All right, new track is 007 to Milwaukee, KMKE. Yeah, none of that Arctic, please. Let's not act like children, please. Or insecure humans. You always hear that line from Alice Cooper. Wait, what's the line? Oh my god, I haven't seen Wayne's World in so long. Alright, fuel pump is off. Alright, 19 miles to Milwaukee. How many more do I have? I think this flight plan isn't the longest. I didn't want to add too many. Yeah, we got some distance between the next ones. We got 34 and then 65 miles, and then we're going to start a bunch of these reporting points. They're going to take us towards the Fisk arrival into Oshkosh. So we do have our distance cut out for us here with some longer legs. This plane doesn't technically have an autopilot in it, like installed in it, but they do have like a poor man's autopilot in here, which is really nice that they added it. So you can like hit these buttons to turn on autopilot, altitude hold, heading, or nav mode. Oh, that's right, Milwaukee, the good land. Oh yeah, I remember that, Alice Cooper. I haven't seen Wayne's World in a really long time. There isn't Mike Myers is like, ah. He's like, oh. Haven't seen it since it was in theaters. It's like we can just follow the freeway here. Nice. Austin's in the DC3. All right, 15, 16 miles to Milwaukee. Oh, you're in the Chancellor. Flying manually. You can click on the EFB, but it won't come out of the pocket. I haven't flown that plane in a while. I assume it has an EFB. I mean, it is possible that it doesn't. Sometimes they it looks like it has one and it's not actually usable. It might just be there for aesthetics. Maybe it's not actually a functional EFB. Never had that problem. Is it a working EFB? EFB fail. I don't know if it's just because of the clouds, but all the scenery around here looks awesome right now. I did update Rex and installed the current week. EFB was fine in yours, Abby? Okay. Hey, Zach. We are flying along Lake Michigan right now. We're headed to Milwaukee, but then we're going to go to the north and our ultimate destination is Oshkosh. Whitman at Oshkosh. Just because it's Oshkosh weekend in the real world, and I don't think we flew there. I'm not sure if we've ever flown there. Maybe once. But I did install the Oshkosh airport scenery with the AirVenture scenery, so hopefully it'll look pretty cool. Try to land on one of those colored dots on the taxiways or runways. We'll just self-assign a dot color. Oh, we did fly there. It was 2 years ago? Probably. Yeah, I don't really use those map enhancement things, Jeff. It always weirds me out. I think when I tried the Google one forever ago, it was just really poorly implemented. Like, you could just see the satellite data chunking in the distance. It was just... It's fine. We're all going to get the new Bing data at the end of the year with the new SIM anyway. All right, I see Milwaukee over here. You can see the runway lights. I mean, check the winds if it even matters. Winds are variable at 4, so pick your poison, any runway. 0 artifacts, that's nice. I also was weirded out having like the software run in the background for the Google one, where it's just you have to put in an API key and it's just constantly slamming the API over and over again. Feels like a terms of service issue waiting to happen and get banned or something. So.
At hour 2 o'clock.
I'm not using ATC, but I have...
You'll see
as you can hear, we have Janet turned on for the tour guide.
It's a place where animals are kept in cages, so people can stare at them and feel superior.
Oh my God.
My friend Toby once tried to free a penguin there because he thought it looked sad. He ended up slipping on some ice and knocking himself out. The penguin just waddled away, completely uninterested. Classic Toby.
Classic Toby. Map enhancement app is gold. Maybe it's better than when I used to use it. When I tried the Google one forever ago, which was, I think, kind of frowned upon. I think somebody asked the Microsoft Flight Sim dev team about it, and they were like, we don't recommend using any of that stuff. Look at the DC3 shadow. Oh, no, that's not the... That's a Spruce Goose shadow right there. It's like, wait, that's a bit big. Bing Maps no longer issues API keys? Oh, so it's just, is it just completely public then? Hey nerd, what's up? Still playing? Well, I went to bed. It's a new day, nerd. I haven't been on the whole time, no. I've just been on an hour now, hour and 10 minutes or so. That person's our new not Bobo. Rick is the new Bobo. The new not Bobo. I'm going to do another full stop here. Just a full stop and then taxi back for takeoff again. All right, let's get slowed down here. Man, this thing, as soon as you put in one notch of flaps, the nose drops so fast. Probably more realistic. Makes sense, you're bad, yeah. All good, nerd. Welcome to your weekend. I didn't realize that there was a Coronado Piper Archer, an Archer 2, and I picked that up the other day as well as like a nice little like classic trainer to have as well. I had the Warrior and it's okay. Warrior isn't too bad. I think I like the Tomahawk better than the other trainers though. Freeware Milwaukee, nice. I tend to buy the payware. But yeah, flightsim.to is such a good resource. Chester County Airport. If something brings us there, well, we're doing Oshkosh today. Yeah, we are. Looky, we're going to Oshkosh. We're making our way up along the along Lake Michigan here. So we're about to land in Milwaukee, and then yeah, we're gonna cut to the west, and then we're gonna start with a couple reporting points that are on the official approach for landing at Oshkosh, and then we'll just wing it at the end once we get to the railroad tracks or whatever. Is it like Fisk Avenue or something? I've never flown it, so I have no idea what to expect, but we'll you know, we just kind of wing it on these kind of flights. Freeware scenery is 10 out of 10. Nice. I probably paid for it in the marketplace or something. I just like getting as much as I can on the marketplace. But I did install the freeware from flightsim.to for Oshkosh and AirVenture. All right, fuel pump is on. I have the auto fuel selector turned on in this thing as a feature it has, so pretty nice. It'll automatically change your fuel tank left, right, periodically. Any Pennsylvania? I mean, I have Philadelphia for sure, because we've flown into that a few times. Pretty sure I have the Philly payware. All right, I'm going to do a stop and then taxi back on this one, just in case anybody's joining us. Yeah, look at how fast it drops the nose as soon as you put in a notch of flaps. It's just like an instant drop. Such a long runway for these planes. This giant runway. It's like a 9,000. It's almost a 10,000 foot runway. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop here where Jeff stopped. I think that's Jeff right next to me. Let's pull off into the grass. All right, our next airport is KUES, which is Waukesha. KUES. Let me advance this. Oops. Menu, activate leg. There we go. And our course is 295. How far away? 16 miles to the next one. Then I think after that is when we start a couple longer legs. Oh no, it's 30. Okay. This is not... I don't think this is leg to leg. I think it's cumulative. We'll see. Oh, cumulative's right there. Okay, that is leg to leg. So then 30 miles to the next one. And then right here where we start with these waypoints, VPP, these are the reporting points for the approach, the Fisk approach into Oshkosh. The dog spotted a bird. All right, Waukesha time. Waukesha. Parking brake off. Reset the trim. So much nose up trim. This trim wheel moves so slowly too with electric pitch trim. Should probably just grab it and... Yeah, that's a lot easier. There we go. Waukesha? Is it Kenosha? Shaw? Oh, Tim wants to do the VOR. There's a VOR approach. The problem is I won't get my... I'll have to reprogram this, I think, since it's not our final destination. I guess we could just... I guess I could look up the charts and just program it in. Excuse me, dog. Whoa. Oh my God, what is with all the lag? This is crazy. Flight Sim 2024 can't come soon enough. Oh, and now we have the glitching NVIDIA frame generation. Oh man, I can't wait for 2024. The performance of this sim is just so random. It's going to be very nice to be rid of all these, or hopefully rid of most of these performance issues. I think so much of it probably has to do with all of the planes loading in. It loads in their full entire model for the plane instead of just a stripped down exterior only. It's just such a strange decision to have made in the first place. Like if I just move into somebody's plane, it's like a full res version of it. Like I even have it off, but like you can see like the full interior. Like why do I need to see any of this in multiplayer? It's like just such a waste of memory and resources loading the whole thing. I don't need the electronics like detailed and the screen's white and all that. Just hopefully they got rid of most of that. And the dog is having a day. Some developers have a scale down. I know some of them will make ones that are like for Xbox or just better performance, but yeah, it should be a requirement. Like if you're gonna make a plane, that it has a low fidelity model just for multiplayer. Like, making a game with these details, like this is probably where most of my lag is coming from. Even on a 4080, Like, this is insane, the lag that is happening right now. Okay, 295 is going to be our course. Let's get going. I'm not going to bother programming the VOR in. Which way do we have more runway? Oh my god, the performance. Like, I'm pretty much as maxed out as you can get on a specs for a computer running this thing. I am running it in 4K, so that's one of the issues, but scenery incompatibility? I mean, I don't know. Whatever it is, fix it. Not fun. Fix it. It's that easy. Bad custom scenery? I pretty much buy everything from the marketplace. I think it's more likely the amount of planes that are loaded in. Because like when we go to LAX or something, just the amount of multiplayer traffic there is, like the more planes, the more lag.
It's a lovely stretch of sand along Lake Michigan. Funny story. My friend Toby once
had that
tried
on your
to set up a hot
3090,
dog
yeah.
stand there. He didn't realize you need permits and ended up getting chased off by a lifeguard. Classic Toby.
Janet, what happened to your voice? You used to sound different. We need the answer to this question. All right, we're going out to the west.
Absolutely. Let's get started. At our 3 o'clock, you'll see the Delta Fox Chicago airplane tours. It's quite a spot, you know. My friend Toby once tried
no
to
ILS
impress a date
approach
by pretending he was a
right now,
pilot there.
spontaneity.
He ended up accidentally
We're just flying
activating an emergency
casually as a
slide
group
and
over to
causing a minor
Oshkosh.
panic.
But if
Classic
I'll probably
Toby.
keep streaming after that, and I've been learning the 737, so been doing all sorts of ILS approaches the last few weeks. What's up, Zaid? What is with Toby? I mean, Janet just has a crush on him, so she makes fun of him all the time. But we've never heard Toby's voice. Hey, Janet, can you let Toby talk to us instead? Oh, you're studying for your instrument rating? Nice. Wish you had a PC or an Xbox. Go, you know, earn some money, buy an Xbox. Problem solved. It's that easy. Yeah, Xbox, I think with this, though, with Microsoft Flight Sim, if you do get an Xbox, I'm pretty sure the S series is not very good for running it, even though technically it's on it. So if you do get an Xbox, you probably want an X series. Consider not buying a PlayStation. Oh my god, I think the performance is because there's so many of us today. It's just lagging like crazy. All consoles are bad in your opinion? I was a fan of the PlayStation 4 when I was using it. I never owned a PS5, but PlayStation 4 is back when I was playing consoles, I loved the PS4. I mean, if you're just playing casual games and stuff, it's so awesome just have it. Oh, PS4 costs like a PS5 does, yeah. All right, Waukesha? I think it's Waukesha, isn't it? I don't know. I'm gonna say Waukesha because that's what it looks like. And then the locals can shake their head in disgust with my pronunciation. It's only 11 miles away. We'll do another touch and go, and then after that, we have KUNU, which is Juneau Dodge, it looks like. Just making our way up to Oshkosh. Nag says, I finally learned the 787. Flying to Orlando, nice. I like the 787. Even the default one was pretty nice to fly. A lot of people like the Dash 9 or the Dash 8 mods for the 787. Are the main differences just they're a little shorter, I guess, than the X? Dash 9 best mod. I think I see the airport up there. Let me look up which runways we have. It says it prefers 2.8 or 3.6. 2.8 is going to be perfect for us. So we'll just do a touch and go on runway 2.8. Elevation's 900 feet. Yeah, they're just a little shorter. All right, 8 miles. And 295 is the track. I think I see the field right up there. Maybe. Maybe like right over here? Or here? Should do ATC. I usually do ATC. I just have the tour guide on today. Saturday, for these kind of group flights we do Saturday afternoon, it's just more casual. We just chill out and have fun. It's less about doing things properly and just about flying somewhere new. What's up, Bandit? Welcome back, dude. Good choice flying to Oshkosh. Yeah, I don't really know much about flying into Oshkosh, but, you know, I thought we had to do it anyway. You have say intentions on flight following? I guess I could call them up and see. But we're just making so many stops, like it's not going to be super realistic. I'm not going to like tune into every single tower to get landing clearance and everything. Let's I guess we'll talk to them. Center, how do you read November 6063 Echo? Not doing landing or touch and goes. Yeah, just with the flight following.
Arctic 1423, Chicago
Whoops.
Center, N603E. I read you loud and clear.
I have my Arctic call sign in. All right, let me fix that. There, Piper 63 Echo. Center, can we get flight following to Oshkosh, Whitman Regional, Kilo, Oscar, Sierra Hotel? We are a Piper Tomahawk, slant golf, and we're at 2,500 feet right now. Give us a squawk code. All right, here's the runway right in front of us. We just do a touch and go here, guys. No need for a full stop. We'll try to get to Oshkosh a little faster.
Echo, squawk 5225.
Nice, I put it in.
An identity.
Squawk 5225, ident, Piper 63 Echo.
Due north of Waukegan Airport at 2500 feet. New Berlin altimeter 30.12.
3012, November 63 Echo. All right, a little quick touch and go here. I do like all the voices. Most of the new voices, they talk a lot more slowly. All of them seem to talk more slowly. Yeah, he really drew it out, yeah. They definitely don't talk like the speed that I would expect most controllers to talk. But I wonder if they're doing something where like smaller airport controllers are more laid back and talk more slowly, and then larger, more major airports, the controllers talk faster. I have no idea. We got police chase action down there. All right, just a touch and go here at Waukesha. What's up, Pancake? Hey, Jason. Joe and Gunther, thanks for the subs. What's with all the traffic? That's people on the stream. Just all flying along. We're all going to Oshkosh since it's AirVenture weekend in Oshkosh this weekend in the real world. So we're just flying there in the simulator. We keep it super casual on these group flights. Like, nobody's like, you know, shooting approaches, or I guess we're using ATC just for some background noise, but yeah, keep it pretty casual on these. Is this I guess this is a mine right here or something? What is this? What the?
All right, if you look at R10, a clock, about 2 miles out, you'll see the Les Paul Performance Center. It's named after Les Paul, the famous guitarist and inventor.
Les Paul?
He basically invented the electric guitar, which is like a regular guitar,
That's not true.
but with more electricity. My friend Toby once tried to play an impromptu concert there. He got on stage.
I'm pretty sure the Telecaster was invented before the Les Paul, wasn't it?
He didn't realize the guitar was plugged into a car battery. Classic Toby!
Classic Toby!
2 Romeo Echo, Chicago Center.
Oh, it's coal mining?
Good afternoon, Waukesha, altimeter 30.12.
Ooh, whoa, what the heck was that? That was interesting. What the heck? Was that a road bump I just hit? We just got boosted back into the air instantly. All right, we'll take it. Free boost. All right, new track is 322, a little bit to our right. A little bit to our right. All right, and our new destination. Let's see here. KUNU, Uniform November Uniform. Hey, Jason, again. Next airport, 30 miles. You thought the say intention controllers sounded like they were out of breath often? Yeah. Sometimes, yeah. They just introduced a ton of new voices, so it's kind of interesting. Brendan, I'm on PC. Now let's get some altitude hold, navigation mode, and autopilot on. Let's see if this worked. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, master. Okay, I think I might have to hit it over here. Let me hit heading mode. Okay, my buttons do work. Just gonna give my hand a rest here. Go on navigation mode. Oh, the Spruce Goose is making a landing. Rick finally found some water. He's been waiting for this moment the whole flight. Alright, looks like it's capturing the course. Thank you, autopilot. Now we can chill and enjoy the views for a minute. Yeah, Brendan, I'm using an AI ATC program called Say Intentions. Next airport is... What's it? USU? Uniform, November, uniform. And then after that, it starts our approach into Oshkosh. So we're going to, after this next airport, we're going to go up here to these RNAV fixes that'll lead us into the Fisk arrival into Oshkosh. I don't know it perfectly, but at least these points will give us like the general route to fly in. And then, you know, once we get all the way in, we'll just pick a runway and land or a taxiway. Yeah, it's pretty cool, Brendan. You can also hear other people on your same frequency. You can turn that stuff off if you want, but that's one of the big nice things about it. But yeah, it's fully AI-driven ATC. It's pretty incredible. And there's another one called Beyond ATC that's also really good, but a little more limited, but still very, very good. But yeah, Say Intentions lets you do VFR and IFR. It has cabin, crew, and tour guides. It's pretty awesome. I'm a fan. It has its bugs, you know, like, you know, they're pretty early access. And do I like this plane? Yeah, I think that this plane is basically like a slower, if you're familiar with the A2A Comanche, that's one of the like most highly regarded, like highly reviewed planes in Microsoft Flight Simulator for its realism, its wear and tear, its walk around feature. This plane actually has a lot of this similar stuff. So, but it's a two-seater trainer, the Tomahawk instead by Just Flight. But it has wear and tear, failures, and a walk around. So and it doesn't have an autopilot unit, but it has like a fake autopilot you can turn on over on the tablet here. But yeah, I think the Tomahawk is like the best slow one. The Sling S4 is also really, really good. Also has wear and tear and stuff like that. Then you have like the Comanche, which everybody loves for something a little bit faster. And then the Piper Meridian is also really, really good. And then after that, you're going to get into like black square planes, turboprops like the TBMs. How'd you get a dog? Just Google Got Friends, Man's Best Friend. It's a free add-on for Copilot avatars. And they have a set called Man's Best Friend that's dogs and cats. Only certain planes let you see them when you're in the cockpit. So a lot of the time you'll only be able to see them from the external camera and zooming in. But yeah, some planes that let you turn on a visible co-pilot, like this one, you can see it when you're flying along, when you're in the pilot seat. Thanks, Josh. Josh with the link. Visibility from the cockpit. Yeah, I like, yeah, the cockpit is great. Especially this camera preset, if you hit up on your hat and you move forward like this. It's awesome. What's up, Joe? What's my favorite plane? The M500 Piper Meridian. It's a single engine turboprop. Animal of the day. What setup do I use? If you go to I have my website at the top left, Brendan, or Bob. If you go to kipontheground.com, it just has all of my gear and everything listed, so I don't have to rattle off all the components and all that. But I'm on a 4080 for my graphics card. More planes with wear and tear like the 310R. Yeah, the 310R was one of the early ones that had it for sure, and it even has like dirt that builds up on the airframe, which is really cool. It's like clean it. But yeah, there are several others with wear and tear and failures, like the Meridian, the Tomahawk, the Comanche. A lot of the airliners have at least failure, like wear and tear on the components and failures. You know, if you get any of the like PMDG planes, yeah, there are a bunch of them. For GA though, For GA, yeah, like this is the Just Flight Tomahawk is probably the best slow one, and the Sting S4 is a similar one.
Absolutely. Let's get started. At our 11 o'clock, about 7 miles out, you'll see
acting
the
like I
Dark
said
Side
something to her.
Haunted Adventure. It's a spooky place, really. My friend Toby once got so scared there that he ran straight into a wall and knocked himself out.
Yeah, I agree,
They
Nor.
had to carry him out on a stretcher, and he woke up thinking he was a ghost.
What's up, Alonzo?
Classic Toby.
Unknown, we're on USA West. Phone's about to die. All right, Brendan, have a good one, man. Thanks for chatting. Did she just wake up? Yeah, I guess so. She just came out of nowhere. Janet, could you put Toby on, please? We'd rather talk to him, honestly. Let's see if she... I mean, we'll never get to hear Toby, right? She's never going to be the
I
reason.
see how it is. You want to talk to Toby, eh? Well, unfortunately, Toby's busy trying to land a paper airplane at Waukegan National Airport again. Classic Toby. But don't worry, I'll keep you entertained. At our 11 o'clock, about 5 miles out, you'll see Glacier Rock Farms. It's a farm, but with rocks and glaciers.
5 miles out.
My friend Toby once tried to milk a rock there. He
Milk?
ended up with a broken hand and a very confused
Milk
cow.
a rock?
True story.
Toby tried to milk a rock. All right. Dude, Joe, thanks for the $4.99 super chat, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, Janet's voice changed. It's been changing during our flight here, too. What's milk a rock? I don't know. This is like one of the tour guides. She's the super weird one. So she's always telling really strange stories about her friend Toby that she clearly has a crush on and all of his misadventures. Yeah, asking for Toby fired her up. Your camera's not working? You can't look around? Are you on PC, Glovies? Your phone's on 5%. All right, Bob. Enjoy your hamburger. See you later. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, how do you milk a rock? Janet, could you explain to us the process Toby used to milk a rock, and what did he expect to happen there? What's up, Sean? Glovies, you're on PC. I mean, the default control is to use your mouse and right-click to move the camera.
Well, my friend Toby, bless his heart, thought he could get milk out of anything if he tried hard enough. So, he found a particularly smooth rock at Glacier Rock Farms and gave it a go. He expected, I don't know, some sort of geological dairy product. Instead, he ended up with a broken hand and a very confused cow standing nearby. Classic
Why does my
Toby.
plane have a dog in it? Because I chose a dog as my co-pilot. This is Bandit. Yeah, I guess Toby was trying to get some geological milk. That's what she's saying. Totally normal. Can you milk me, Greg? Makes me think of Meet the Fockers. Austin's just upside down. Somehow the fuel flow is still working. Mineral milk, yeah. You're in hurricane season? In Virginia? Jeff sounds like a British Museum audio guide. Oh, does he? Yeah, I've only been using yeah, that's the one, Brian. Can you milk me? Let me listen to that. I'll change the intercom over from Janet to Jeff. Let's hear what Jeff sounds like. Hey, Jeff, what's up? Yeah, Meet the Fockers is so funny. I'm flying the Piper Tomahawk towels. Just Flight Piper Tomahawk. All right, Jeff is not talking to us. Jeff, can you hear us?
Hey there. At R1 o'clock, you'll see the town of Lebanon, Wisconsin. Founded in the mid-19th century, Lebanon is a quaint little town known for its agricultural roots. The area is dotted with farms and fields, which have been the backbone of the local economy for generations. Fun fact,
I'm going to turn down the
was
engine.
named after Lebanon, New York, by settlers who moved westward. It's a peaceful place, and from up here you can really appreciate the patchwork of farmland that makes up this part of Wisconsin.
Who's the one that sounded like Harley? That was part... Yeah, Harley was part of the Quitting Time crew, and he called himself Jim, though. What's up, Ahmed? In multiplayer, how do you see other players' liveries? You have to have them yourself. You have to have them installed, either through like a free resource like flightsim.to, or you have to have them like from the marketplace if they're using a livery pack from the marketplace. And same with the plane models. Like in Flight Sim 2020, it's probably going to be the case in 2024 as well with the model matching. Like unless you own the plane, you're going to see some weird generically chosen model that's not always going to match. Sometimes somebody will be flying like a fighter jet, and instead of using the Super Hornet that everybody has, it'll show like a Bonanza. It's not great. Hopefully they're going to improve it. How do you select a co-pilot? Go to your general options under miscellaneous, and you can choose both the pilot and the co-pilot avatar. FSLTL. I don't think that applies to multiplayer. You can try it, but I'm pretty sure that only works for injected traffic for AI or through FSLTL or like VATSIM or something like that. But you could just give it a try, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't work with multiplayer and FSLTL. And FSLTL is only installing liveries. It's not, I don't think it's adding generic plane models too, is it? I don't know. Somebody in the chat probably knows better than I do. It's been a while since I've used FSLTL because in general, oh, Josh says FSLTL has model matched for him in multiplayer. So you could give it a try. I just don't use FSLTL because any AI traffic injection is just going to eat away at your performance. The more planes that get pulled in, especially AI traffic that your computer is controlling, think of all the work it has to do to pull in all those planes and fly all those planes in your sim, you know, for you. Like, so I just have AI traffic off. I just use multiplayer only. Oh, are we coming up on the airport? Oh yeah, 4 miles away. All right, let me get the autopilot off. Okay, yeah, autopilot's off. We are 4 miles from the airport. Where is it? It's supposed to be right in front of us. Four mile. Is this a grass field? No, let me check. No, it says cement, 5,000 foot runway. Wait, Dodge. Or, so, yeah, 5,000 foot asphalt runway, runway 02. Am I blind? Where is it? Like right over the trees there? 2.8 miles. We should see it right in front of us. Is it like right here? Might be right over here? Or here? How am I missing this? What's my favorite food? Burritos. Oh, there it is to the right. Okay. I see the runway right there. I think it'd be a tie between burritos and like a classic simple breakfast. Like eggs, toast, bacon or sausage, maybe a little like fresh fruit on the side, and a Greyhound, you know? Something like that. Breakfast is like one of the best things, but I love burritos, especially living in California. All right, I'm gonna land on this shorter runway here. I gotta drop a bit. I'm just gonna slip it a little. Get our flaps out, land on this baby runway. The California Dreamin' song? It's a classic, man. Yeah. Mamas and the Papas. Didn't they have that like classic, was it them? They were on like a TV show and they forced them to lip sync, so they just like, didn't one of the singers like eat a banana? Am I thinking of a different song? This is a super long landing. We'll be fine, right? Oh. You're naming my plane, Sean? Buffalo Wild Wings for dinner. Dude, Buffalo Wild Wings sounds so good. Alright, what's next here? Alright, next I think is our reporting point. We're basically, yeah, we're going to the northwest and then we're going to turn northeast and we're going to be on track for Oshkosh, following some of the waypoints that are based on just the real world waypoints they use to use the Fisk arrival. Alright, let's double check our fuel. I'm just going to almost top it off. Our dog can be 80 pounds. All right, so if you guys want to program these in, you can. I'll just leave this up. If you want to program these waypoints in. I'll leave this up right here. This is going to take us on an easterly approach, or east heading approach towards Oshkosh. And this last one here, Fisk, VPFIS, is like the beginning of, it's where it like leaves us off for the Fisk transition. There's like a railroad to follow, or I think it's Fisk Avenue. And then you like turn around and land at the airport. Just going to pick any runway at all. And while this is up, I'm just going to go use the restroom real quick. So I'll be right back. Best flight sim stream music. It's all from It's all from Epidemic Sound. It's like a copyright-free music streaming site. Lauren, Sugar, and Fly Mile High. Thanks for the subs. Joe, thanks again for the super chat, man. I don't know if it ever showed up. Let me see if I hit it. If it'll... There we go. Oh, yeah. Alright, hopefully that's long enough to get those waypoints in. Otherwise, just follow everyone else. You don't have to put these in if you don't want to. Like, just follow the crowd, you know? Or follow me or someone else who's put them in. All right, I'll give it a few minutes in case people went to the restroom. I'll get lined up on the runway and just chill there until most of the people are over at the runway. Park around the bomber. It was quite quick going to the bathroom. Doesn't take that long. Bathroom's also right next to me. Change your aircraft using... Oh, the console? I've only done it through the like developer mode thing. Where you go to the top menu. Yeah, you can change the plane, the livery, all that stuff. Oh, watch that wing. That was close. Yeah, changing your plane through dev mode. Yeah. I definitely tend to just go back to the menu to change my plane or livery or... That's why I don't even use the teleport feature from Flow, is I'm like, this is not meant to be doable, so I'm just gonna go reload in. Mohammed, thanks for the sub. Oh, you broke your throttle quadrant, geek? Maybe you can just, if you're on PC, just use like F2, F3 or whatever for your throttle. It'll still be doable. So many of us. We got a huge group today. Nice turnout. I thought you guys would all be watching the real life Oshkosh cams and stuff. Maybe you have been the last couple days already. I really like the Tomahawk. This thing is cool. Yeah, we've flown to the Bahamas. When Microsoft did the Caribbean World Update, the free Caribbean update. Wait, did we go to the Bahamas then? Or just, we did the Florida Keys. Last time I deleted the rolling cache. I have it turned off. I don't even use the rolling cache. I forget if we went to the Bahamas that day or not. We did a bunch of the smaller islands around it. But I'm not sure that we actually went to the Bahamas. So I have this page pulled up here that Delta Tango sent me all this information about Oshkosh. So I just used this. This is like on the FAA website, and they have a bunch of information here about the approaches and how to do them. I'm not going to do it realistically, but this is where I got the waypoints from. So down here, there are all these reporting points. So these are the ones that I programmed in. So I think I skipped the bridge one, I think. It just seemed like too much of a, too much distance. So I think I skipped the bridge one and started at the second one. PPLK. Yeah, I started at the second one, which is Puckaway Lake. And then after that, it's Green Lake, then Ripon, and then Fisk. And Fisk, like, is the end of it where we're on the arrival to... that's like right... That's like the approach, Fisk approach right here. So after Fisk, you can either turn right on Fisk Avenue, or you can continue that same direction and follow the railroad tracks. And both of those are like your final approaches into the airport. But you know, we don't have like ATC like you know, like they do for real. I'm sure you could. Are they? I assume they're doing it on, you know, like IVAO and VATSIM and stuff. But there's an ATIS, and then yeah, we're just gonna land wherever we want. Do I like hot dogs? Yeah, sure, I'll take a hot dog. Why not? They're not good for you, but you know, we do a lot of things that aren't good for us. You gotta live a little. I'm sure we'll see a bunch of people at Oshkosh, yeah. I don't think it'll be like insane. A lot of them are probably on the East Coast multiplayer server, but we rally on the West Coast one, especially for say intentions. Depending on who makes the hot dog, it can be very good, yeah. Dude, New York City street hot dog, so good. When's the new flight sim coming out? November 19th. I'm gonna chill here until those guys down there. Actually, you guys, maybe they're just taking off from another airport. Or, sorry, another runway. Another airport. Oh yeah, you guys are just lined up on another runway, it looks like. We'll wait for Chris to get over here. Hebrew National? Yeah, definitely. You had a really good hot dog today? Heck yeah. I've had like a Chicago hot dog and I'm not a fan. I just like a simple one, like ketchup, mustard, relish kind of thing. I don't need like a fully loaded dog. I just need the classic. What in the lineup and wait is going on? There are no rules in Flight Sim. We just all line up at the same time. What's up, Ken? Retired military, 29 years. Thanks for your service, dude. You got Microsoft Flight Simulator 2 weeks ago. Your wife said you need a new hobby. Any recommendations on a new person video instruction? I mean, if you want to take it more seriously, try to mimic how people learn in the real world, you know? Start in a small plane, start just learning the basics of taking off, turning, you know, like doing traffic patterns and stuff like that. But I think you need to sprinkle in a good amount of fun at the same time. Like, as long as it keeps you motivated and you're having a good time and you're reaching whatever goals you have, like, you know, if you need to take a break and fly around in a Super Hornet or something like that for a while, and that's what is fun for you, then, you know, do that. Everybody has different goals, you know. Some people just want to load in, you know, fly under bridges and stuff like that and chase commercial airliners in a fighter jet. Some people do helicopters and gliders and small planes or turboprops or, you know, business jets, airliners. Like, there's so many options. And there's so much on YouTube. You know, I have like a few tutorials on the Garmin stuff and smaller planes. But, you know, there's an endless amount of content out there. And since it's a simulator, you can look up real-world resources. Fly, you know, watch real-world pilots fly the plane that you're flying in the sim and see what they do. All that kind of stuff. Let's all go glider. This airport we're at here, I'll update it. We're at where are we right now? Dodge County, KUNU. I'll just update it at the top so you can see it in the corner. On VATSIM. I'm using Say Intentions. It's like an AI one. All right, let's go to Oshkosh. Let's finally go. All right, we're going to take off. We're going to turn left, and we're going to head to that first waypoint. Yeah, YouTube and Google are your friends, Ken. You can find probably anything you need on YouTube to learn how to do it. And a lot of the time I just Googled anything I didn't understand. Like, as I ran into it, I hit escape, pause the sim, Google it, learn a little bit about it, and then continue, you know? I mean, I would just start by starting in a small plane, or if you want helicopters or gliders, like that might be a bit different, but start in a small plane, go to a local airport you might be familiar with, you know, somewhere near where you live in the real world, fly around, look at some landmarks, you know, that's usually a good way to get started. Just fly around somewhere you're familiar with just to enjoy the sim. And then you can start, yeah, seeing if you want to take it seriously and learn the processes, learn the ins and outs of your specific plane.
It's a beautiful sight from up here, especially during the fall when the colors are changing.
Yeah, this Jeff is definitely more of a professional. Yeah, if you hit there's a pinned link in the chat, Ken, that goes to the full stream, the full width stream. You're on the one in the YouTube Shorts feed, so it's like a vertical version. Lands on the 3-6 yellow dot. It'll be interesting to see how many people are at Oshkosh. You don't need to watch it like it's on a phone. Yeah. Go to the large stream. There are a lot of us today. What's up, Cyber? Make a spin with a Tomahawk? I believe it does spin. Yeah, if you were doing like your spin and stall, your stall and spin training, it does do the spin. Thanks for the sub, Ken and Daniel and Foxy. Most crowded airport? Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we'll see how many people are there when we get closer. I have a feeling most of them will be on the USA East server. But it'd be weird for everybody to switch over and then have to switch back. I'm sure there'll be a decent number of people there, though. What's up, dude? Not an airliner? My norm is not to be in an airliner. The airliner is actually the special... it's actually the rare situation. I'm usually in smaller planes. But we're just flying to Oshkosh because the AirVenture show, or Oshkosh weekend, is this weekend in real life, so we're flying over to the airport in the sim. Made our way up from Chicago Executive. So we're on our last leg here. And it looks like VFR arrival, it says if you're at 90 knots, we're supposed to fly 1,800 feet for our altitude. Saturated with name tags? Nice. It's going to be ridiculous. I'm sure my performance will just be very, very bad as we get closer. All right, Janet, we're almost at Oshkosh. What do you have to say about the approach and Oshkosh and AirVenture? What do you think about it? First time seeing me fly a small plane. Yeah, I'm usually in small planes. Yeah, the 737 stuff
Oshkosh.
Has been the exception.
It's like the mecca for aviation enthusiasts, isn't it? Every year, thousands of people flock to the AirVenture Oshkosh, which is basically like Comic-Con for planes. My friend Toby once tried to sneak into the cockpit of a vintage Spitfire there. Ended up getting chased by security and tripping over a model of the Wright brothers plane. Classic Toby!
Classic Toby! If you're flying the Tomahawk, don't forget to hit the D key, D like Delta, every now and then to calibrate your heading your heading card there to sync it up with your compass. You can do it manually if you want with your compass, but if you hit D, it'll do it automatically, so your heading's accurate. That gyro drift. No, Zach, I didn't. I don't really follow too many of the air shows or anything. Why did it get canceled? Because of weather? Decided to learn to fly the 310. The 310R is really good. We were just talking about that a little while ago, the 310. It was like one of the first planes in Microsoft Flight Sim to have like full-on wear and tear and like dirt and grime build up on the liveries too. You have to like wash the plane, right? It's pretty cool. Just getting my map up here to see if that'll help. Okay, yeah, it will. Alright, this is this is Fox Lake that we're at right now. One of the big groups for the air show dropped out. Hey, Blake. Microsoft Flight Simulator is on Xbox, yeah. I'm playing on PC, though. But yeah, if you have an Xbox Game Pass, you have Microsoft Flight Simulator, or you can buy it. Not sure how many of the landmarks will be here or not. Like the towers and things that you see on the way in, the microwave tower. Oh yeah, I'm playing on PC, Blake.
Chicago Center, can I get the current altimeter?
Looks fun flying with others. Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah, we're pretty much always flying along. Today we're just doing a more casual flight just to check out Oshkosh. Hey Camille, which plane? I'm in the Just Flight Piper Tomahawk.
Echo. Ripon altimeter 30.06.
ATC. I don't think it gives us any special stuff with ATC. Let's see though. Fisk approach is 120.7. It says.
Diamond 2 Romeo Echo. Contact.
We'll tune in and see if they're online. Fisk approach. How do you read? Let's see if it works. I don't think they've coded anything special for Oshkosh and say intentions. Oops, I'm getting way off course here. And we're a little low. We're supposed to be at 1,800 feet for that approach. Hey, Brian. Sonny says, just want to say you really mean a lot to me. Never give up on your dreams. Ignore every bad person. Oh, I do that all the time. Especially on the YouTube short stream. A lot of weird people show up, honestly. Cheers, dude. Wind farm. Yeah, we need to go this way. ATC doesn't want to talk to me. I think I'm probably just on the wrong frequency. I'm too far out. And I don't know that it even has it. So I can switch to center right now. Let me ask them. Center Piper 6-3 Echo. We like flight following to Oshkosh, Kilo, Oscar, Sierra Hotel at 1,800 feet. And we're a Piper Tomahawk slant Gulf. So we called it in earlier, but I haven't talked to them for a while.
Piper 6063, Echo Chicago Center. You are already under flight following. Altitude change to 1800 feet approved.
All right, we'll maintain 1800 feet. Piper 63 Echo. Man, is this wind farm actually out here? This is like on the route to Oshkosh.
Echo, roger. Maintain 1800 feet.
I don't know why it keeps repeating itself. They need to fix that bug where it tells you, hey, maintain 1,800 feet. You're like, okay, maintain 1,800 feet. They're like, yeah, maintain 1,800 feet. It's like, yeah. We're in agreement. You just told me. I'm flying the Just Flight Tomahawk, Brian. Josh says I'm talking to the tower at Oshkosh. Doesn't seem like they have anything special. Yeah. I bet this time next year, I bet they'll have something coded in that's special. Or maybe somebody will make like a tour, because you can make tours now. It wouldn't be the same as ATC, but they could maybe make it. Yeah, they could make the tour guide basically act like Oshkosh ATC, because you can choose each point where it says stuff. So you could just put in points where it'll tell you, like it'll just behave like ATC instead of a tour guide. That might be an option. That could be cool. I did look at it earlier this morning, but yeah, I didn't put in the time to like program all the points or anything. But it's a cool feature with say intentions. Someone may have done it. I looked and I didn't see it, but if it's happened in the last like 2 or 3 hours, maybe. What's up, Zoldrin?
At our 11 o'clock, you'll see the
there are
Fox
two
River.
separate chats. Yeah,
Now,
one for the
rivers are like nature's
shorts,
highways,
YouTube short stream.
Except you can't drive a car on them. The Fox River is quite long, about 202 miles, and it flows through Wisconsin and Illinois. My friend Toby once tried to kayak down it with a homemade boat made out of duct tape and old cereal boxes. He ended up getting stuck in a beaver dam and had to be rescued by a very annoyed park ranger. Classic Toby!
Classic Toby. There is a Discord, Lyrios, but most of the time people aren't in the voice channels there. But we chat there between the streams. Tim loves his old school approaches, NDB approach. I'm just gonna do like the Fisk, the visual approach or whatever, like they fly people in. We'll just all have to rock our wings and pretend like we're getting ATC calls, telling us which dot to land on. And winds are variable at 4. I assume we land on like 2-7. Because Fisk is going to leave us on a 090 heading. So then I assume we turn around and land on 2-7. How many dots are there? I'm not sure. I think each of the taxiways might have like 3 of them. We'll see when we land on them, I guess. I'm just gonna pick one at random and land on 2-7 probably. It'll be cool to just chill and watch some planes take off and land too if there's gonna be a lot of people there. I mean, we're bringing in enough, so... Josh says there's a lot of other people over there. Alright, we're 7 miles from this reporting point. Yeah, this is Puckaway Lake, or Puckaway, and then Green Lake, and then Ripon, and then Fisk. Those are our 4 waypoints here. And 1800 is supposed to be the altitude for the approach if you're around 100 knots. And if you're faster than 100 knots, oh, where was that? I'm looking at the documents again. 2300 if you're at 135 knots-ish. This might get crazy. Oh, yeah. Luckily, there's no collision, so we're good. Alright, we're at about 1,800 feet. Yeah, I see you, Rick. Very ominous. I'm just getting chased by a spruce goose. No, there are no collisions. That would be insane with multiplayer. You'd get people trolling, just flying around ramming people. Your plane will collide with buildings and stuff like that, but not other planes. You can like clip your wing on a building, it just ends the game. So generally people have crash damage turned off anyway. Just a little too sensitive. If you just like touch your wingtip on something, it'll just take you to a black screen, say game over. Am I gonna judge the accuracy? No. I'll try to watch. I'm no judge. I'm the one who is judged. Alright, here's Puckaway Lake. The second one up here, this lake. Midwest Hound, thanks for the sub. Let me turn on frame generation and see if it works. Maybe I'll turn on DLSS as well and just see if it'll behave itself. What's everyone flying? We got like a little bit of everything. I see a kit box, a couple Sting S4s, a couple Cessna 172s, DA42, Grand Caravan, TBM 930, Vans RV14, another Tomahawk, Carbon Cub, a 152. Someone was in the DC3. I see Beaver back there. What peripherals? I have a Virpil stick and a Virpil throttle. If you go to my site, Geo, at the top left, kipontheground.com. If you go there, I have all of my gear listed. And my PC build and all that stuff. Alright, Puckaway Lake. Here's our first point. Now we're going to go to the east to Green Lake, I think. Try to maintain 1,800 or so. Where am I from? Los Angeles.
11 o'clock, about 9 miles out,
Janet's back.
you'll see the bowling ball rosary. It's a peculiar tourist attraction made entirely of bowling balls, arranged to look like a giant rosary. Now, you might wonder why anyone would do that. Well, it's because people are strange and have too much time on their hands. My friend Toby once tried to bowl a strike there. Ended up knocking over the
How
entire
old am
thing
I?
and causing a minor
114?
religious crisis. Classic.
Some people think I'm 24, 28, 35, 46, 51, 114. I'll never tell. I've spent a lot of time looking at Wikipedia to learn about things that were not part of my upbringing, just to trick people into thinking I'm older than I am. And I intentionally don't use the new slang of Gen Z to make people think I'm also older. All right, yeah, Green Lake is up here next. GTA 5 and 6. When we fly in LA, sometimes people get confused. So you're Gen Z? Yeah, you can do celestial navigation in Flight Sim, I'm pretty sure. I think it's good enough. If you aren't intentionally using Gen Z slang, does that mean you are Gen Z? No. I just always lie about almost everything. Even my name, you know? Who knows what the truth is? Nobody. Is my story about my partner learning to fly why I got into Sims? We'll never know. Oh, you just got into the game again, B? F-22, nice. I have that one because some people fly along in that one. Benjamin Button. All right, here comes Green Lake right in front of us. After this, I think is Ripon. Yeah, I'm not even streaming right now, yeah. The Wilga? Yeah, definitely, Ty. I'm not even the one playing Flight Sim. Yeah, I'm actually on a Discord call. I'm just narrating. Somebody else is doing all the flying. Better to stay anonymous. Your son had his job called over denouncing an organization online. It's Kip's girlfriend on a voice changer. Yep, that is true. I'm an AI. I'm ChatGPT 5. What's the JP Logistics 152? Is that like an improvement project one? I don't think I've flown that one. F-35 is your favorite jet? Is that the Lightning II? I think I bought that one as well. All right, here is Green Lake. We're getting closer. I'm sure we'll see a billion name tags. Is it windy? Let's see. I mean, in general, you know, it's like driving a car. You're never just holding the steering wheel straight ahead. You can't just hold it in one spot. There's just 4. It's gusting from the tail a little bit, it looks like. Up to like 7 knots. This is just a really small plane, though. All right, on our way to, I think our next point is Ripon. Dog has been activated. Sorry about the puppy barking. There's a real FAA form to petition a name change for waypoints. Try to get a couch waypoint. Is there a couch waypoint? I've never looked that up actually. Paul, thanks for the sub. It's my co-pilot, yeah. It's an encoded message, encoded in dog. The airport's 12 knots, gusting 12. I think when I checked the METAR, it said variable. Beast is gonna try to get my pilot's license. Nice, do it. I have not flown a real plane, ever. I just play the video games. Fake pilot stream here. If I was a real pilot making as many mistakes as I do, everybody would be very concerned. They'd just be like, uh-oh. You're a real pilot? You can't even handle the Tomahawk? Oh, is Rick landing again? Oh yeah, he is. Dipping the goose in the water. It's actually been pretty... I haven't even been trying to hold this 1,800 feet, and it's come pretty naturally. Next time I send you to LA, you want to organize a tour of the 788? Oh man, that I might take you up on that. That could be pretty cool. Probably pass a PP on IFR? No way. Yeah, there's no way. There's so much fundamental stuff I don't know. Like, I just have the fast-tracked knowledge of like how to fly in the sim, you know? I don't know all the ins and outs of everything. It would be a lot more studying to be able to do that for sure. You know, I just read the Cliff Notes, you know? All right, multiplayer's off, and I'm sure it'll come back on. Every time the sim freezes, just turns off multiplayer and back on. There we go, we're back. Nice, Cyber's in the Sting. Goj, we're headed to Oshkosh. We're almost there. You're just gonna try for your personal license, maybe get a Cessna. Love the grass landing strips. Nice.
About 6 miles out, you'll see the house.
Yeah,
on
that's
the rock.
awesome, man. Go for it.
It's a bizarre architectural wonder perched on a rock column. Built by
Crazy
Alex
wind
Jordan
change.
Jr.
Yeah, maybe
in the
we just got an
1940s.
update.
It's filled with odd collections and rooms.
It's been
that
like
defy
gusting
logic.
quite a bit, it feels
My
like.
friend Toby once tried to spend the night there to see if it was haunted. He ended up getting lost in the infinity room and had to be rescued by a tour guide dressed as a pirate.
All right,
Classic
here is
Toby.
Ripon. Or Ripon. I don't know how to say the name of the city. All right, so our next point is gonna be Fisk, and from there it's like the intersection of Fisk Avenue and the railroad tracks. And there's two transitions. There's either you can follow the railroad tracks northeast to the airport, or you can, and that goes like northeast, or you can go directly east like 090 heading and follow Fisk Avenue. I think following the railroad sounds more fun if we can. The railroad track sounds more fun if we can find those. I assume they're in the sim. There's also a highway that like parallels Fisk Avenue, or near it, Highway 44. It says to not be confused by. There are a ton of people. They're gonna probably, I mean, we're bringing in like 30 of us. I don't know, 20, 30 of us, something like that. Yeah, I'm playing on PC, B. You have it on Xbox? Xbox, you can plug in a mouse. I would recommend it if you can.
Contact Oshkosh Tower on 118.5.
Over to tower 118.5. Piper 63 Echo. Alright, 118.5. Oshkosh Tower, Piper 6063 Echo. We are about 15 miles to the southwest, and we're going to fly the Fisk Avenue transition along the railroad tracks. It doesn't have anything special, so... The dog just knows that it's time for the approach, so she's just freaking out.
Oshkosh Tower, enter left base for runway 36.
Can we get runway 27, November 63 Echo?
Piper 63, Echo, enter left base for runway 27.
Oshkosh Tower, this is Stinger, November 384, Juliet Lima. On arrival at 1,800 feet.
Stinger 384, Juliet Lima, Oshkosh Tower, runway 27.
That's Wolich. NDB for 36. No way, we're doing VFR. I want to find the railroad tracks. Oshkosh Tower, can we get right base for runway 27? We're going to take the railroad track transition, November 63 Echo.
Piper 63, Echo, enter left base for runway 27.
I'm just going to ignore him. Unless the railroad transition overflies the airport and then enters the left base, I have no idea. It's just not set up for Oshkosh arrivals like AirVenture stuff, so it's just giving us generic instructions. What computer's set up? I mean, the more powerful the PC you can build, the better for flight sim. It is pretty demanding. Especially if you're gonna be flying like airliners and stuff like that. And flying out of major airports, you need a lot more processing power for those huge planes and huge airports. Are there players acting as ATC? Yeah, if you want, I'm using an AI one, and you can hear other players make their calls to the AI. But there's some free ones. So there's VATSIM is very popular. IVAO is another one where people roleplay ATC. And there's a paid one called Pilot Edge that operates in the Western US. That's more for training. That's on like 16 hours a day or something. It's a little more hit or miss with things like VATSIM because it's all volunteers, so you don't necessarily have coverage. But some people just chase whatever events they're running to get coverage that way. But yeah, there are several options. All right, so here comes Fisk. Supposedly, right up here at this point, if we keep going northeast, the railroad tracks split off. Supposedly we follow the railroad tracks northeast. This must be them right next to the freeway here. Yeah, these are probably the railroad tracks because there's two-way traffic on that road. So we just follow the railroad tracks northeast. Probably the way to go. You can actually see them on the moving map on Navigraph. Yeah, so here are the railroad tracks. Or as you get up, I think this might be Fisk Avenue right here that runs along this way, because I think this might be the highway. But these are definitely the railroad tracks. I think the big road to the right is the highway, so we might not be at the Fisk Avenue yet. Might be this right here, might be Fisk Avenue. Or maybe that's just the railroad tracks continued. Yeah, the tracks go through the woods here, I guess. Okay, yeah, these are just the railroad tracks again. I think these are railroad. It looks kind of like it, yeah. And I don't know if we'll see the tower. It says a large microwave tower is located approximately 1 mile east of Fisk. Oh yeah, you're supposed to follow the microwave tower if you're taking the Fisk Avenue transition. Yeah, Jacob, we're landing at Oshkosh soon. We made our way up from Chicago. They were doing right downwind into 27. Nice. That's what I was asking for, and the controller still gives me left traffic because, you know, it's just running at like a normal airport. I'm going to land on 27. I'm just following the railroad tracks here. Are the other guys online? Buddy is flying with... It's people from the stream. You're on the short stream, B, so if you see the pinned link, it says full stream. That goes to the main channel stream, the full width stream. There's a bunch of people there, and a lot of them are flying along. Yeah, I think this is all our group. I don't see anybody outside of our group. Maybe this Fort Master guy. I'm not sure if he's in our group. Probably. He just landed. Alright, and I think that's runway 27. You know, coming towards us. We should see 09 here. Yeah, it looks like 9er. And there are dots there. So we got, it looks like an orange, a white, and a blue dot maybe on runway 27. And I think the taxiways will have dots on them too. Alright, I'm going to slow down and we're just going to turn right for 27. Oshkosh Tower, November 63 Echoes on downwind for runway 27.
Piper 63. Echo, runway 27, clear to land.
Runway 27, clear to land. Piper 63 Echo. Oh, I just lost some of you guys. Move your face, bandit. Landing with a tailwind. I just wanted to... I just wanted to land on this specific runway. Chris was saying that's when they... that's what they were doing today. Was landing on 27. The Great Water Approach. I should have done a short approach, really just turned to beam the numbers.
Tower, turning final. Runway 27, 8 coordinates.
That's Lulich right in front of me in a Sting. Yeah, there's a yellow, a blue, and a white dot. I'll just go for the blue dot in the middle. Zazu, it's Microsoft Flight Simulator.
84 Juliet, contact ground on 132.3.
Big blue dot.
Thank you, Oshkosh Tower, contacting ground on 132.3.
Oh no. No blue dot.
Great landing.
Great landing. Dude, the add-on adds so many planes. This is so cool looking, actually.
Piper 63, Echo, welcome to Oshkosh. Contact ground on 132.3.
132.3, Piper 63 Echo. Oshkosh, ground, Piper 63 Echo, Bravo 2. Request taxi to parking. You know, maybe I should try to use the
Piper 6063.
the walk around thing.
Echo Oshkosh ground. Taxi to parking at your discretion. Good day.
Parking my discretion, Piper 63 Echo, see it.
Via Bravo, Charlie, Delta 84 Juliet.
He just gave me my discretion.
Piper 63, Echo, affirmative, taxi to parking at your discretion. Good day.
There they go again, saying the same thing that I've already said to them. Very awkward. I'll just park in the grass over here. That's him? No, I'm just using say intentions. We made it. Oh my god. So the add-on, there was an optional download that just adds all these different planes on the ground so you can like walk around and look at all the different planes like you would if you were there. I think everybody is down. Let me try the walk around thing. There's like a walking mode that is part of FS Realistic. I just turned it on. All right, kind of weird. What the heck? Toggle on and off. So I just turned it on and this is all it does. It just it just keeps flying up in the air and then resetting the position. Nice feature. What the heck? This makes no sense. Why is this a thing? Do I have to go into drone camera mode first, maybe? Which it doesn't say to do. What? What is happening? Now it's locking my mouse and I can't move my mouse. Nice feature, guys. Good thing they made that. What the heck? I don't get it. What is going on with this thing? Third time's the charm. You're supposed to be able to walk around outside the plane like in a semi-realistic way and it just doesn't do anything. Like just delete the feature. Just get rid of it. clearly doesn't work. Just play in the drone camera mode and pretend that we're walking. This add-on is kind of cool though, like how many planes it adds. So you can just like walk around and look at all these like low poly versions of just tons of different planes. Some of these will be you guys. But there's a bunch of them that are... is this somebody with their camp out utility? The Kit Fox? It's probably one of you guys. But all these planes on the ground here. Yeah, I use a head tracker every now and then. I'll just turn it on when I'm on final. You can do your little virtual walk around and see all the planes. There are so many over here. Oh, is this like a food truck? Or is that a fire truck? Oh, it's a fire truck. I want it to be a food truck. It's emergency vehicles. Host a celestial navigation training. That would be pretty cool. There's so many planes on the ground here. Hey, happy times. Oh, you watch us fly in? Nice. Yeah, we're not seeing too many people in the sky here, huh? There's some people on the ground. I assume it's mostly people that are here on the stream. It was just crazy. Oh, your cell phone died. Oh, I didn't do any commands. I just landed on 2-7. Fear the bones. It's cool. They have buses and stuff too. "10 days with no flights." Nice. On the 24th. Got a TBM. I won't be able to name half these planes. Nowhere close. This is so cool how many they added. The performance is surprisingly good. Like, this is the kind of performance we should get with multiplayer turned on, where like there's just these very generic low detail models. Yeah, like this is, I think this is just some low, like this isn't like turned on, you know, this is just the way the model looks. It's just very generic and basic, like, so the performance is really good. So there's like hardly any detail inside of it. And that's why we can see all these planes here and my performance is like not impacted like at all. We just need that in multiplayer. Maybe something like a little more high fidelity than some of these, but I mean, this is the performance we should get seeing like hundreds of planes in the sky in multiplayer and AI traffic and stuff. There's so many of us here. William B, Nora, and Pilot Pep. Thanks for the subs. It was cool to have all the, like the marshalers on the ground too, directing as soon as you get off the taxiway, onto the taxiway. Just extra people out here. This guy's having a great time. Oh yeah, you mentioned that, Tim. Yeah, about the 737. AirVenture add-on requires the... Yeah, that... I think it's in a... It's... the aircraft library thing is optional. But yeah, it's in the description. So that's what we're seeing here. All the aircraft, all the grounded planes here. Old school airliners. Yeah, VOR to VOR would be cool. Which airliners are limited to VOR only? Is the 146 limited to VORs? Is the Fokker F-28, is that one as well limited, like no GPS? Man, there's just so many. It's just impressive how good the performance is with this many plane models on the ground. It's interesting there aren't any dots. I thought that they used the taxiways for landing too. Don't they? Because here they're on 2.7, they're just 3 dots. Got the VOR down there. And then over here on 1.8, there's also 3 dots. Blue, orange, yellow. Maybe there's 4 dots. The Fokker has the ability to do GPS. Oh, with just a 530. Got it. I might have a conflict here too. Like, see, we see 2 dots because I did get the airport and the air venture scenery, both of them. So there might be a little bit of, there might be some conflicts there. This is so cool. It's crazy. This is freeware. This is really well done. Look at this cluster of planes here. Got like all the biplanes over here. Or a lot of them. What's up, Magic? New York-based first officer on reserve here. Nice. Thanks for the entertainment. It's cool flying it. It's fun flying into Oshkosh. I guess Josh was saying it's probably been like 2 years since we flew in. I definitely didn't have this add-on when I flew here before. So this is pretty rad. Hey, MMA. Oh, not the same color for me. It could just be because I got the airport scenery as well. Oh, it was just put up 2 weeks ago? I saw like in the forum thread or something on that scenery, it said like, I'm working on getting it up for 2024. Pretty cool. I mean, I'm glad it was easy to like follow the railroad. That was pretty cool. We did a somewhat realistic approach. I think I kind of kept it at 1800 the whole time. There's supposed to be like some giant microwave tower, and I'm not sure if that's there or not. But it was if you follow Fisk Avenue instead of the railroad. Oh, is this it right here? Oh, this is a water tower. It's a very low detail. I wonder if there's another add-on that adds all the like the towers and stuff for it. There might be. All right, well, we made it. Mission accomplished. Took us about 3 hours total. Trying to think if I think maybe I'll take a break and have some lunch and then be back on for some maybe 737 stuff in a bit. You're surprised we love VFR doesn't have the tower? I'm not sure. I might just be going the wrong direction. I assume you... Is that for runway... If 27's the main runway, then would the tower be like this direction? Isn't the tower like over the water or something over here? From like... I remember watching the real world videos and there was a lot... There was like a tower over the water, right? If you say it's not there, I believe that you've checked. You like the Hercules plane? There's always somebody in the Spruce Goose. It's there's always got to be somebody in a 747 and someone in a Spruce Goose. It's just the law. Yeah, I thought there was supposed to be some huge tower over in this area, but I'm probably just looking in the wrong spot. Hey Len, what's up? Gonna grab some dinner too, nice. Nice, yeah, get Discord. Discord's great to have, in general. The water was awesome, kicking it was fun. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I think there's a good chance I'll be back on another stream later and do some IFR stuff. But I feel like it's good to take a break after 3 hours and everybody can get food and those kind of things. Then I'll set up another stream for later. I just have to do that one more flight in the 737 to finish that schedule for in Canada. There's like an airport called Terrence, I think we're going to next, which we haven't gone to up there. That was pretty fun. Good turnout today. Just got here at the end. I'll do more later. I'll be back on. The voice chat in Discord? The voice chat, you just join one of the channels. There's like voice channels there. We don't really use them that often. We usually just chat in the text channels in between streams and stuff like that, but... Alright guys, I'm gonna get some lunch. You guys should get some food too. Take a break. And yeah, I might be back on in a couple hours and do some more 737 action. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Sorry that you just showed up water cooled. It started at the normal time, so, you know. Alright guys, I'll see you later. Thanks for flying along as always. Have a good Saturday if I don't see you, and a good weekend, but yeah, I'm gonna go get some fuel here. And I'll see you guys later. Hasta la vista. Alright, GG. Talk to you in a bit.